Hello, I'm back. The whole point of making this video was this recent experience I had. I actually have a lot to share from the other experiences and travels that I've embarked on over the past month and a half. But this was a topic that I found very easy to put out or to sort of store in this vault as I call my channel. And it's about today where, along with a couple of my friends, I went to a car meetup in the sort of outskirts of South Bombay in some abandoned port, right? And honestly, the type of cars that I saw there, M3s, M4s, a Ferrari, F8 Tributo, a 911, a couple of Mercedes, and lastly, a super tuned Nissan GTR R35 with, like a decked out carbon fiber kit and that sort of chameleon sort of paint in the back. And I was just sort of observing these cars and envisioning myself owning some of these. I personally feel that having such materialistic goals is an extremely important sort of way of scheduling your path to success. I wouldn't use the word scheduling, but sort of building a path to success. A lot of people talk about how you should be immaterialistic, but I think there are certain objects that a human grows an innate connection to, and that started with me way back when I was 18 when I was like 2-3 years old, when I fell in love with cars. To me, they hold some sentimental value. I see expressions in their faces or their bumpers, right? Anyway, so I stood there and I was essentially surrounded by cars that I would say are my dream cars or part of my dream garage. I have a number of other dream cars. One of them being a Lamborghini Aventador in like an orange color, like a crimson color with black wheels. I have other ones as well, like a Lancia Delta Integrale or a Porsche Singer 911 reimagined by Singer, an Aston Martin DBS from the 2009 spec, I think, right? But the point being, a lot of my aspirational or dream cars are cars that are now slowly fading away into the past. They're now being looked upon as fossils or relics, right? They're now considered vintage to a certain extent. So when one of my friends asked me, what is your dream car? Or what is one of the cars that you would have over here? I gave my answer. I think it was a Nissan 240Z and a Mercedes from the 1980s. And I thought to myself, wait, these are cars that came out in the 90s or the 80s. So right now they're vintage. But when I get successful, which is maybe 10-15 years down the line, because these kind of cars take a lot of money to procure, and realistically I would give myself 15-20 years to obtain that sort of a wealth, influence, right? And by then these cars will be absolute relics, like fossils. So I started thinking, are my dreams focused in the present? Are my dreams not futuristic enough? Are my materialistic goals things that will sort of fade away when I grow up? Now I'm taking this example of cars specifically because the whole fascination with cars started with the way they sound, the way they look, the way their engine functions, the way that the transmission functions, right? Now, at first, the real threat to that sort of purebred feel of a car started with having manual shifters, right? Because that whole action of, using your feet to clutch, brake, accelerator, then you heel into it, right? And then you're, punching gears, and then of course the sensation of speed. And secondly, the the experience of sound, those V8s, V10s, V12s, V6s just droning, screaming, is just amazing. And I experienced that today. I was just awe inspired, right? And now, when I look into the future, not even 15, 20 years, I'm talking 3, 4 years, where electric cars are going to become the norm. That whole memory that I currently have, and I want so badly, like I wish I could have those cars right now. In 3, 4 years, they're going to get phased out. And my dreams may not even become a reality. I may become rich. I may be able to have so much influence that I could procure them. But what if by then it becomes illegal to own such things? So that's what I'm talking about. I think the whole sort of realization or feeling that I won't be able to achieve my materialistic dreams because of the way that the world is functioning is something that really does pain me, I would say. I mean, imagine I have the net worth to actually own that Lamborghini Aventador in that crimson paint and with those black wheels on, or an Aston Martin DBS 2009 spec in that beautiful silver. What if I have that much money and I'm still not able to procure it? That's something that would really pain me. These are just some thoughts that I had today. Right? I'm gonna put some photos here of the things that I saw today, because my dream garage are the cars that are currently there or have gone out of production. I don't like the stuff that's coming out currently. So yeah, those are my 2 cents. In summary, will my materialistic dreams be impossible to achieve because of the way that the world functions? Something like that. Bye.